This video is about the velocity time graphs for constant velocity. There's another video for velocity time graphs for acceleration, but this one's for constant velocity. So we have constant velocity. What is that going to look like on our VT graph, right? First thing, right? This is telling me my velocity in meters per second, typically for all these, right? This zero right here. Okay, I just want to repeat, this is not the origin. That is only on an XT graph. This right here tells me I'm not moving. That's 0 meters per second. These numbers here have this attached to it. 5 meters per second, 10 meters per second, negative 5 meters per second. 0 meters per second means I'm not moving, all right? So that's really, really important to interpret these things properly. So if I came up to a velocity time graph and I saw something that was just like this for the first 2 seconds. All right, the slope of this is 0, which we learned in the next unit tells me there's no acceleration, which makes sense because this is constant velocity. But if it's a horizontal line, this is telling me that for those 2 seconds, I am traveling at 5 meters per second that entire time. I'm not speeding up. I'm staying at the same velocity for that first 2 seconds. It's 5 meters per second. Now, if I come down here, and now it is right here on the line for the next 2 seconds, this tells me I'm not moving because I'm at 0 meters per second. You might not be able to see that great, but it's right here on the line. Means 0 meters per second, I am not moving. Then, if I go below that line, down here, it should be horizontal. All right, now this is meaning I'm traveling at a constant velocity of negative 5 meters per second. So again, remember, this just tells me I'm moving in the positive direction at 5 meters per second. This just tells me I'm moving at 5 meters per second going in the negative direction. So that's all the negative and positive tell me are the direction that I'm traveling. So these can be in any order and mixed in any way. You don't need to collect them or connect them rather. So you can have an object that says, a description that says an object is moving at 5 meters per second for 2 seconds and stands still for 2 seconds and then turns around and goes the other way at 5 meters per second for the next 2 seconds. And that would describe it right here. Constant velocity in the positive direction of 5 meters per second, not moving, going the opposite direction at negative 5 meters per second. That's all there is for constant velocity. These are your options. Nothing else on constant velocity. See another video on constant acceleration in the VT graph and we'll see the difference there. Thank you.